This video is brought to you by The Boring Life of Dean and Haley, now showing on YouTube.
Something.
Hey Aaron, what's going on, buddy?
Hello, Clint.
What's up, Clint?
Hello, what's up? What's up?
James.
Just about done watching the classic CJ install. Yeah, apparently someone corrected me. I called it a Wrangler, because, you know, to me they're all Wranglers.
Okay.
Someone was right enough to say it's not a Wrangler, it's a CJ7. And I was like,
Come on,
thank you very much, I will rename it. Those are some classic here. You know what's funny is that this one is actually brand new. I found it in the box. It was a large, so I got excited because my other one, of course, doesn't fit.
That's a Monday,
Got a bunch of
2
holes.
for 1.
Hey from Norway, what's up, fellas?
From San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Dang, we should send pics.
What's up, Jason?
Guess who's back again? Johnny's back. Tell your friends. What's up, Jason? Oh, okay, there's Johnny's picture. Now I know who's back. His picture was a little late.
What's up, Tim?
Down.
Ismael.
Well, I'm doing so far so good. Oh, no stinky. Oh, that's cool. Detroit Steve. Oh, he's here. Okay, Detroit Steve, but he's got an Ohio logo. That's kind of wrong.
Ohio.
Hello from Vegas. Hey guys, so how was your weekend? Your Sunday, I should say. How was your
My
Sunday?
Sunday, that was interesting.
Because you sat at the house all day?
I stayed at the house all day.
Hello from Portugal.
What's going on? Yeah.
Hey, Lewis.
Yeah, they changed the carpet on my apartment, so I gotta move stuff and everything. So.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was fun. Ooh, a Morel box. Oh, thank you for noticing. Actually, this is for a car we're gonna start tomorrow, and Paul dropped us over all the stuff, and I was like, you know what? Let's put this box in the background, because you know,
So, girl
we give the
from
Morel
Manchester,
some
UK.
love. So last week was rough, man, and today was even rougher.
Oh my God, yeah. So, hey, what's up, Debbie from Dallas?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, today was just like, I guess today was everything we couldn't do Saturday.
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
You know, it started with I have a 9-channel amp for you guys around here somewhere. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we might want, Paul was asking about that, or no. Paul was asking about it last week. Jeff was asking about it today, so awesome. For those of you who we're talking about the Zen 9 that we talked about in the video. We actually, we bought that. So that is going to be here for people to look at. If you guys want to if you're local and you want to check out the Zen 9, all right, I don't know what I'm doing. You can check it out. What's up from Baltimore? Hey, what's going on?
SP Audio.
Hey, Seth, what's going on, man?
Utah.
So,
Kevin, what's going on?
this morning started out with the M5, 2018 M5.
Tino from Texas, yes.
Yeah, that was exciting. So that was just a sub install.
Yeah.
Yay.
Dude, that car was amazing.
That car was beautiful.
It's amazing.
It sounded terrible, but it was nice.
What do you mean sounded terrible?
Well, the factory system sucked.
Oh my. Yeah,
And all
it's
they wanted
alright,
was
you
bass,
know.
so all we did was
It had
bass.
lighting in the back.
Yeah, the lighting
the
was cool. 'cause
speakers
the
and
light
the
was purple.
tweeters.
I have a 2016 Ram. Have you
Awesome.
put one of those Alpine restyles in the Ram? Is it worth it? No, we haven't put one of those in the Ram yet. We've put them in everything else. Finally, we got a Milwaukee cordless soldering gun. Awesome.
Did you buy yours?
I have to buy another one because I broke mine, so no.
What's up, Bismarck?
Hey, Bismarck. Suck it up. Always sucking it up. Trust me, everything gets done. So it's not a matter of sucking it up. It's just doing it. I don't believe
from
it.
Georgia.
Just do it. Just
Yeah.
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 But that doesn't make it any less exhausting. So,
Correct. Yeah.
as far as sucking it up goes. What speakers would fit at a 2015 Toyota Tacoma? Well, I mean, my personal favorites are either the Kenwood Exelon 7-inch
yep.
or the Focal Integration.
Yeah.
The
Plug and
Focal
play,
Integration
baby.
are really nice. What's up, Chris?
Did you do a video? Hey, what's up, Chris? Did you
No,
do a
we did
video?
not do a video on the Lexus. Last week we were just so exhausted from the whole previous thing, and as Chris can attest to, he was there, and yeah, what happens in Dallas stays in Dallas. But no, we just didn't have stickers. Okay, so my plan was to have a cool sign that I could hold up and show you the URL for the stickers, and of course that didn't happen. So yeah, really sucks.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I will put this in tomorrow's. What's up, Danny? I will put this in the tomorrow's link in the YouTube so that you can start mailing in the stickers. Yep. And then of course I will have it Saturday. I will print something out and I will show it to you guys on Saturday. And then next Monday is a holiday, so we won't have a show next Monday.
No.
Because like everyone else that has Monday off, it's a 2-day weekend for us, and we're really, really excited about having 2 days off. How come amps aren't Bluetooth in most models? I think they ran to Bluetooth real quick, and then they decided it wasn't the greatest idea, as everyone kind of figured out. I don't think they're ready. I don't think that's ready yet. Bluetooth, you still have to buy a really nice Bluetooth chip like an aptX to get anything with quality from source to source. So I'm not to say it won't come, but I think right now they kind of backed away from that because everything went high res, and high res you can't do over Bluetooth. So, and whether high res is snake oil or not, they're backing away. They back. You know, it's like I think they're going the other direction. I think they want to go better. I think you might start to see maybe fiber optic inputs, Toshlink as it's called. That might be cool. I can't find a T harness for a 2018 Silverado LT with 8-inch screen. Please help. Go to
Metro Electronics.
Metro Online.
MetroOnline.com.
MetroOnline.com. They have their DSP. Mm-hmm. If you watch the Camaro DSP video we did last week or the week before last, we show you a T harness in there. There's 2, or they make 3. They make 3 GM T harnesses. It's going to be one of those T harnesses for your truck. That's it. That's all you got to buy.
Ellie.
And then you can retrofit it to do whatever you want from there.
Saludos a Ellie from Honduras.
How well do the Kicker key amp work? Dude, I love it. It's in Haley's car. We listen to it all the time. Banging the heck out of it. You know, she's a girl. She plays it loud. It's what she does. So,
all right. Let's see. Hello from Canada. What? One of the best Pioneer head units, 7-inch screen and Apple CarPlay. Which one are the best?
Hey Chris, the family in Hawaii is good. LOL, rain, wind. Okay, I'm sorry. I was. Yes, Jason. They released the pack harness, but it only does the Bose system.
Yep.
If you want it to do anything but the Bose system, you lose FM stereo. And it's really weird. If you want, you can call me and we'll talk about it some more. How can I stream video on my on my wireless Pioneer wireless? You have to have an Android phone. Okay. And the new one has wireless capabilities for Android phones. Honestly, I don't know how well it works. Do Morel have 2-ohm speakers? I don't know. It's up from Ohio. All right, what was your question? I'm sorry.
What's the best Pioneer 7-inch screen?
I'm going to go with, normally it'd be the 4400, but because there's no bypass for a 4400, I'm going to go 8400. 8400 is going to get you the capacitive touchscreen and the ability to bypass it for video motion, and it has all the goodies and navigation. So I'm going to go with that.
Awesome.
Can a factory F250 badge rear camera be tied into aftermarket Kenwood head unit as long as the camera input was taking it? Yes. The question, James, yes, you can reuse your factory Ford camera. Yes. Might not be like plug and play, but you can reuse it.
Did you answer this question about the crossovers?
No.
Switch crossovers, do you use the radio amp? Seems like you guys use both.
So, yes, we do use both depending on what it's for. Most of the time you're going to see us using the one on the amplifier. We like to use that one because most people aren't going to screw with the amplifier. They'll screw with the head unit. The other thing too is up until now, the Pioneer NEX radios like the 44, 52, 62, 72, 82, they didn't have memory. So we couldn't burn it into the radio. Kenwoods have memory. The lesser model Pioneers have memory. Alpine doesn't have memory. But you can save it if you use the TuneIt app. So what we do is we use the amplifier. That way if they do decide like to disconnect the battery and lose the tune that we just spent hours doing, at least the crossover points are still there. So the other thing too is that we'll try to use the ones in the amplifier because friends like to play with this up here and screw things up. Now, if it's your system and you know what you're doing, use the one up front, because that's a lot more adjustment than on the amplifier. The amplifier is typically 12 dB. The one on the radio might be 6, 12, 18, 24 dB. So you have a lot more adjustments from the radio than you do back at the amplifier. But if you don't know what you're doing, or you just want to hop in the car and play it, like most of our customers do, we try to set it up at the amplifier.
All right, Dean, it's not Tostlink. It's Tostlink.
Potato. You call it what you want. I'm
right.
over trying to appease everyone with what things are called.
All right.
It's Toshlink in my world. It's Tosh 2.0. Love the show. Anyways, I don't care. I really don't. Yeah.
All right, question. A question. Can a factory 4 F250 badgered rear camera be tied into the aftermarket Kenwood head unit, as long as the camera input was thinking about...
No, Kevin, you can do that. You'd be fine.
Was thinking to buy the badge rear camera.
Okay. What's the answer to the question?
Yes, you can.
Oh, was that the F250 question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already covered that one.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, so if you have the F250, a lot of the times, depending on the year, make, and model, most cameras can be retained that are factory. Very few of them can anymore. Now, the companies that are putting the most foot forward as far as camera retention cables are Scosche and Metra. Those two guys typically have this stuff. Now, PAC is no slouch. PAC goes about it a little differently. Typically where PAC has the information is if you need an Amp Pro or something like that for the car, it's in the instruction manual as far as what parts you need and or if it's included in there. iData is going to be the same as PAC when it comes to that as far as figuring this stuff out. So what you want to do is when you figure out what parts you need is go in and download the instruction manuals for those parts, and you can kind of figure out what you have to do. Now, if there's nothing at all, like in some cases, like a Ford F250, it'll have the rear view camera up in the mirror. You're not going to find anything for that, in which case you want to go to the YouTubes, to our channel, and we have videos that show you how to do that.
All right, when setting a crossover points on the system with the DSP or multiple amps, will you set it on the DSP or on the amps, or both?
If I'm doing a DSP that plugs into something, or is, there again, I want to put it on the piece that A, has memory, and B, people aren't going to screw with. So, if I have a DSR1, chances are, most people, or a DM608, or any type of processor that I plug into something, most people aren't going to plug into it. If they have a problem, they're going to bring it back and let us plug into it. So in that case, I'm going to set it up on that, because, again, they can turn all the dials they want. Doesn't matter. It's in that box. So unless you plug it in and start playing with it. Now, the nice thing about those products is there, again, we have memory. We can save these things. So just like the IS250 we just did, we put the DM810 in. Mm-hmm. Sounded awesome, by the way. I really wish we would have filmed it. We weren't up to it. We saved that. So even if he goes and he decides to plug in and do whatever he wants, he can bring it back and we can give him the file, or we can plug it in and bring everything back. So plus, there again, it has better control than the amplifier.
Yeah.
Everything basically has better control than the amplifier, but the amplifier is the one thing that a lot of people look at and go, your buddy that's sitting in the car doing this with your radio and screwing everything up, as long as those amps are set, then we don't have to worry about it.
Alright, si quieres precios para cajones o cualquier cosa, please llama a la tienda y Paul te dará cualquier información de precios.
What are your thoughts of the PDR V75? It used to be one of our most popular amplifiers. I really liked it.
Yeah.
It just kind of, honestly, got kind of like kicked by the side for some reason, and I don't know why, because we used a ton of those. It's a really great amp.
It's nice. Alright, currently running a 4200 NEX PDX V9, awesome. And
no, I haven't, Kevin.
Oh, you already covered that?
No, I wasn't listening. What was the question?
Okay,
currently, I'm up to date with Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm up to date with Kevin. He was going to ask about, he can do that. It's not too much.
Nice.
Between the Soundman and CAF, which subs box builder, what box built you guys think it sounds better? What? Between Soundman?
What?
Which sub box built you think? I have no idea.
Okay,
Kenny.
between Salman and Carplay Fabricator,
there we
which
go.
sub box will you guys think it's better? Oh man.
I would love to hear his pickup truck. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to hear his pickup truck, because JLW7s always impress me. I've never been disappointed with one of those, and I've wanted to be, and they've never it's never been a bummer. So I would love to hear what that sounded like. I would like to hear it with the Focal sub that he had in there too, just because I'm more of a Focal fan than that. But I don't know. It's a tough call. What experience aside, Soundman definitely has way more experience than Carplay Fabricator as far as building boxes go. So.
What's up, Victor? Okay, do you reply, William? I have a 2011 Chrysler 300. Rear camera is going out. Can I replace it with the aftermarket? Is there a wire and adapter so I can retain the factory head unit?
Yeah. Actually, I think the T-harness we just used today.
For the Dodge?
Yeah. Because it's already turned on. So that's the key, is that you have, for a lot of the Dodges, you just have to have it turned on from the factory. So I think...
if that's a 12-volt, 6-volt...
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You can power up the camera with something else anyways. Hold on. I love digging
in the trash.
Just because the bag's in here. So the part that might work for you is called the CHY RVD, and what it's designed to do is to retain the factory entertainment system or add in RCA. So if you go to Pack and go to pack-audio.com and go into the search tab and type this number into the top search tab, you'll get this. And I'm pretty sure this will allow you to do what you're trying to do as far as adding in a new camera to the back of the radio. That would be the closest thing I could think of to do what you're trying to do.
All right.
Because it is a T-harness.
What is this?
Does the FS parameter of a subwoofer tell you how low it can play, or is there more to it? There is more to it. That is part of it, but then it also depends on the box. Because the box is 80% of the sound, so that's just a number I pulled out of my butt. But the box is what decides what the sub is going to do. So if you don't build the box to play low enough, it really doesn't matter.
What is your favorite? Two-way or three-way? Active.
I feel either one done properly sounds great, because a lot of people are going to say three-ways are nice. Hold on, which pre-made box hold up to flex and most, or do you beef them up? Most of the boxes we buy have a 1-inch front, so we're good there. Anytime we have to have a custom box built, we just have, like we've said a million times, Bright Star Car Stereo build the box for us, Car Audio, and their boxes don't flex, so we don't have any problems there. Now, as far as back to that, so the tweeters are pretty much universal as far as in a two-way or three-way set. Where the difference is in the mid-range, or the 6.5, is the 6.5 and a three-way set is more of a mid-bass, is built differently, so it's not like they're interchangeable parts. So that's where a lot of people get confused. They assume they both come with the same 6.5s and they just add in the mid-range. That's not how it works. Most of the time if you get a three-way set, because there is the mid-range, the 6.5 is more of a mid-bass, and it's actually tuned differently than the other set. So you'll typically get a deeper bass response out of a three-way set and a cleaner mid-range. But it's tough. I mean, it doesn't make it right or wrong. My car, I'm planning on doing a two-way set. Three-way set would be nice, but I feel, the two-way set is going to do it for me.
All right, guys, I'm currently using a Rockford P3
Install
Shallow.
Steve. Yes.
Rockford P3 Shallow 12. It is worth it to upgrade into any of this. The Alpine SWR T12. I don't like that one.
Okay.
Or the Rockford T1 S2 12. I'm using the Alpine XA90V. Thank you.
Well, what do you think?
I'm between the T1. No, but I would stay with the P3.
This is a Morel. This is the Virtus.
I would stay with the P3. I don't like the Alpine. It's no.
Okay, so hold on. There was one here I wanted to answer. Hold on a second. All right. Where'd it go? Shoot. Sorry.
What are you guys' thoughts on the PDR 75? It's awesome.
Yeah, we answered that. How would you like the Fernando? How are you liking the AMC amps? I was told they are very clean amps. Mine should be here this week. I can't wait replacing my. So how do you liking the amps?
They're awesome, man. They're awesome. Really nice, like you say. Yeah, they are clean.
He's going to be using the 4.300 power on my front tweeters and rear speakers and the T. So basically, what you're doing.
Yeah.
So that's the same system you're doing those.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Matching shirt day. It was totally by accident. So you're loving those amplifiers.
I love those amplifiers.
We haven't put the 4x300 in yet, so don't worry.
Not yet, but we're going to.
We're going to, but we have something else we have to do before that. So hopefully we'll get to that this week. I'm really hoping.
Yeah. Hello from Jamaica.
Where's a good place to set your subsonic filter? Typically, I like to start at 25 and work my way up or down from there. That's a good starting point, is 25. I'm sure there's some funky math behind it and all kinds of crazy things you could do, but 25 seems to be a good starting place. I know some guys like to start at 30, somewhere in between there. Okay. What else you got? Go towards the top, or just scroll all the way to the bottom?
Which one you need? Does the factory camera this time? Okay. Does it have a factory camera at the time? Already have the head unit and was considering fitting one of the factory emblem.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, all right. So this was the F250.
Yes, correct.
Actually, if you go to pack-audio.com, I'm sorry. If you go to go to EchoMaster. Go to echomaster.com. EchoMaster, along with a bunch of other people's have the factory camera. Like, we sell the EchoMaster backup camera with the Ford emblem in it. It's really nice. Yep. So you can check that out. All right, what are Dean? No more issues with the camera, just
awesome.
FYI. Oh, good. Thanks. All right, cool.
All right. How do I bypass a stock amplifier on the Jeep Grand Cherokee? I have my own mids on the doors and amp all ready to go. Find the speaker wires and unplug from the OEM.
Yeah.
Amp and run wires from the new amp to the speaker wires.
You can. Depends on the year. Does it say the year?
And if it has an amplifier system.
No. But the year is what matters. So depending on the year, you can use, like, PAC makes the T-harness for that. Yeah. For the Amp Pro, which you can use if you're just bypassing the factory amplifier.
Have their own mids and highs. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got all that. I just need to know the year. But yeah, typically you're going to go to the amplifier and hello from Sweden. But like I said, PAC has a T-harness now for the factory amplifier depending on what year it is. So it's part of the Amp Pro deal. So if it's new enough, then yeah, otherwise it depends. If it's the amp up in the dash underneath the steering column, they have a T-harness for that. If it's the one behind the seat or in the back somewhere, then the T-harness probably won't work. 2017, 2007 Jeep. I'd have to. That's probably too old. I think that's too old.
So, Sean?
Yeah, because that might be too old.
All right. I want to hook up.
So yeah, just go to the back, bypass it there.
I want to hook up new S-series components, a front and coaxials in the rear.
BrightStarCarAudio.com.
With the sub channel going to the Comp R12.
Okay.
What do you think?
What do you think?
That's awesome. Yeah, the S-series are nice.
Okay.
The new ones.
The new S-series?
Yeah.
Or is it S-type?
S-type. I guess S-series. S-type series.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, what's up, buddy?
Let's see. Hey, guys. Okay, Rudy. Hey, guys. Along with the 2018 Nissan Titan with the Rockford factory install sound system, will be good idea to upgrade.
Hey, Anthony. Go ahead.
To an aftermarket Rockford Fuzgate equipment.
And?
Yeah. Whatever it is, better than the OEM system. It's just gonna be
Okay. All right, hold on. Hey, Dean, what place? You said okay. Got that. Question on SQ for subs. if the sub is on low pass, does SQ still matter for it? Well, SQ is sound quality. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Low pass is just low pass filter. So if you want to, yeah, I mean, they're two totally different questions. Sound quality is how the sub sounds, and low pass filter is the limiter to make sure the sub sounds good. Make any sense? I don't know. Do you know which head unit you're going to put in your car yet? None out there right now that are, no. Right now, we're probably going to take the 4400 out any day now, hopefully this week or next week, depending on how much time we have. And I have no idea what I'm putting in there to replace it, because really there's nothing that I want to put in there.
All right, so yeah. Daniel, he said he's going to drive over here from Key West, and he's going to bring some key lime pine. They
make really good key lime pie in Key West. That's one of the things that when Sue's parents go, they bring back. Hello, Dean. What's a good Android Auto head unit that I can research? I have a 7. Yeah, okay. Boy, that's a good question. You know, we saw the link wells. There was a question earlier about that when we were in Dallas, and we got to play with them, and they weren't bad. They weren't slow. They pushed when we pushed, which was nice.
Yeah.
The build quality was okay. Sound quality, total shit. The guy said it right there. He's like, "Look, these aren't sound quality radios. These are made to replace factory radios. If you want to do sound quality, it's gonna need to go to something." So we're like, you know, you need like a DSR1 or a DM810 or insert processor of your choice, because they're just not made for sound quality. They're just made for function. So, and we found that over the years, anytime someone has brought in those Android radios, is they promise you the kitchen sink, man. They have everything you could ever imagine except sound quality. So you have to decide what's more important. And that's the one thing that, like everyone else that doesn't make one of those, Pioneer, Alpine, Kenwood, JVC, Sony, promises you sound quality,
from Norway.
You can't look up a... you can't look it up. You know, you can't look up Facebook and all that other crap that you want to do from the face of your radio while you're driving. So you have to decide what's more important. And even some of them that have 4-volt output, they're, again, EQ section, crappy. You know.
Chris, 9905. Definitely.
What'd you like better, the 9905? Oh, totally the 9905. Yeah. But not for the reason you're thinking. So, like...
What are you thinking?
Like, I love wireless CarPlay. I love the screen on the 9905, even though I couldn't do anything with it.
What's that, Dan?
You know, I couldn't watch videos. I couldn't do nothing. I mean, I could put a movie in. Sure, that would be fun. But I just liked it because it was so vivid and so... It just looked nice in the dash. Yeah. And I'm a sucker for lights. And so I like the lights on it.
What would I need to power a few TVs and LEDs in my truck?
So he wants to power a few TVs and LEDs?
Power a few TVs and LEDs.
Okay. Why is that?
Truck.
Okay, so you need power.
You need a lot of power. Relays.
You might need a video amplifier. 1 in, 4 out video amplifier.
Depends. Yeah.
You can get those online relatively for $30-40. It just depends what you're trying to do. Some TVs have inputs and outputs. I prefer quality over Facebook on my radio. Well, and that's why you bought what you bought.
There you go.
Good head unit with GPS built in.
What's that, Matt?
Good head. That'd be there again. There's two. 8400. Alpine has theirs, but personally, you have the 995 or you have the 8400. I would go with the 995.
Yeah.
Only because I like it better.
I like it better. Okay. How do you feel about the 5-way coaxials or 4-way?
We already we talked about that extensively.
Really? I don't know.
Oh no, that was coaxials. 5-way or 4-way?
Yes.
I would like a 2-way.
A 2-way. So 3-way, you think it's too much?
Well, okay, it depends. All right, when Hertz had the high energy 3-way, that was one of the best sounding 3-ways ever. Mm-hmm. It was also, when it came out, it was $500.
Yeah.
You know, so it had 2 real tweeters in it.
Yeah. That
was an amazing speaker. Comparably, most high-end speakers are going to be coaxials. They put in cheaper tweeters, 3-way, 4-way, 5-way, to compensate for the fact that they're using cheaper paper plastic tweeters. So most of the time, you're going to find that the cheaper, the 2-ways are more expensive than the other ones. Get the 2-way.
Yeah.
Possible for Netflix to work on Android Auto yet? Never. Never, ever, ever, never, never. gotta remember, the whole purpose of Android Auto / Apple CarPlay is for driver's assistance, so that you don't have to look at the radio.
Not to watch, nothing.
Never to watch anything.
No.
So you'll never see that as a feature unless, never seems to be a really short period of time, but it would take nothing shy of a miracle because that's
lawyers, man.
Video while moving.
Yeah.
Accidents, lawsuits.
Yeah.
They don't want that. They got tons of money. They don't want some kid watching YouTube while they're driving down the road, smash into somebody and sue Google. Oh God, that would be terrible.
All right. I don't know if you answered this. What are your thoughts on the Linkswell T style radio?
We talked about that briefly just a second ago. Big ported box or small ported sub box, which is better? The port depends on the box size, power handling, and the woofer you're putting in. That's it. Plus, it also depends on what you're trying to do with it. A lot of the times, you see the guys that have the big super port with the big super woofers.
You're welcome, Jason.
They go, bah! If that's what you're trying to do, perfect. You have to design accordingly. So a lot of the times, you're having a hard time figuring out, call the manufacturer up, and they will help you figure out what you're trying to do with that. No, 4-way, 5-way, no way. So Google Chromecast. The Google Chromecast doesn't necessarily scale to the HDMI input. So like on a Kenwood, there's no way to do that, but on some of the radios, the HDMI output won't scale Google Chromecast. It will but the question was having capable of Android Auto. Now the Fire Stick sometimes scale fine.
5-way, 4-way, no way.
So, but and there again, you could also just use the HDMI output of the phone, plug it into an HDMI input on the radio. So it's not like it's impossible to get YouTube on the radio. We have plenty of videos labeled how to get YouTube onto the radio. It's whether it will work through Android Auto is the difference. That is key. Right now, Android can't even get more than 5 phones to do wireless. So, I mean, let's back the train up here and look at it for what it is. Yes.
All right, William. In a 2000 S10 extended cab, I have a T2 6.5 components.
Okay.
Should I cut the door panel to mount the tweeter, or add the 4-inch in the dash and mount the tweeter on the pillar?
So that's a whole bunch of speaker coming out of the front of a car, and with no way to control it, it's going to be very weird. Because that's one of the, so that's like that question of whether to do active. So if you put a 4-inch up here, a 6 in tweet, how are you going to control the volume between all that? If you put the tweeters right here, they're so close to your head. Granted, now the T2s have attenuation, so you can attenuate them down, which is going to be fine. But then you have the speakers in the dash need to be at a channel 2, so you can turn those up or down. So I see no problem with doing 4, tweet 6, or tweet 4. But the closer the tweeters are to you, the more you're going to hear them and not hear everything else. So if you put them up and get them, I mean, you might even be able to do like a 4 and tweet underneath that front grill plate in that car. That might not be a bad idea either. Just move those tweeters as far forward as possible. But control volume is going to be key for that.
Yeah.
All right.
How much?
I want broadcast TV back from the old days, dude. I had the Kenwood P907 and I watched TV all day long. It was great. Netflix on Apple CarPlay is possible with jailbroken phone. Okay, great.
No, that's okay.
There again, jailbroken phone. So it's not a factory feature.
It's not a factory feature.
Factory.
How much overheat over RMS do you really need for components? I see tons of amplifiers of 45, 70 per channel, but speakers RMS is 120.
And you just asked the question that will plague car stereo guys forever. So, and it goes both ways. Power rating versus output of the amplifier. It's a mixed bag of stuff. So, best bet. Don't worry about the power of the speakers so much as worry about the power of the amplifier and how clean that power is. The speakers will handle a ton of power. Most of the time, it's not the amplifier that blows. It's not the power from the amplifier that's going to blow a speaker. It's crossover points, equalization, and distortion that kill the speaker. Most speakers can handle way more power than the amplifier will ever give them. It's just a matter of, you just have to have clean power. Clean power is the key to all of this. Now, whether it's 100 watts of clean power or 50 watts of clean power, it's just clean power. That's it. Just get good clean power.
Who make a good auxiliary USB combo? Want to replace one of my 12-volt power outlets. iSimple.
Or Metra. Actually, for that, you might want to check Metra, because they have a couple new ones out.
USB
Skosh. Yeah, they have. Yeah, because they have the little square one.
Yeah.
Check MetraOnline.com. They might have them. Well, that's good. Brought back good memories. Hertz,
from Norway.
Morel, Maximo, 6 components. I'm going to go Morel. Not going to lie, I'm going to go Morel over the Hertz. With the Alpine 6 crossover settings for the tweeter. Okay, anytime. Okay,
Did you reply, Jason?
No. If you're using the... Alright, so if you have the Morel X series components with the crossover setting we're going to start at -3 always as a starting point on the tweeter crossovers with it. Honda, factory head unit, DSR1, X0. Okay, that's a great little system. But because you're not going active, start at -3. That's how we would do that. We always start at -3, and then if we need to, we can go up from there. But we find that toning those things down, especially when they're right here in your face, is a good idea.
All right, so Jason said Pioneer 2440 or the Kenwood DDX 9904S. The Pioneer is 4 volt, the Kenwood is 5 volt. What do you think?
Well, I still like the 99.4S. I mean, I feel we've answered that like 4 times on this show today. I'm going to go with the 99.4S.
Yeah.
I don't have a take on that one, Gilbert. Sorry. It's a woofer. It's not bad. I mean, they're okay. It's a woofer. I mean, for the price, yeah, they're good.
All right. For the S series and the Comp R12, was going to be paired with the PDR75. The Alpine will be good.
Which woofer?
The Comp R12.
Comp R12.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done that.
PDR.
It's just one, right?
PDR75.
It's on the minimum amount of power that's like the minimum. Jason was answering a question for somebody.
Oh, cool.
So that's on the minimum side of power, I would think, for that woofer. It will work because it's little. I would probably do 10. I would probably, if that's what you're trying to do, you might want to save up and get the PDX V9. Get 500 watts, because we've done that a bunch of times. I don't think you'll be disappointed. All right, so for stickers, here we go. So right there, it's 5-star sticker at AOL at yahoo.com. AOL. I don't know why I was going to say that. So 5-star sticker at AOL.com.
All right.
Man, just go to that email address, put in your physical address, and we're going to start shipping you out free stickers.
Free stickers. Awesome. All right. So a 2014 4H limited with Sony premium sound system.
What kind of car?
The 4H.
Ford Edge. Okay. Ford Edge. What year?
2014.
Okay.
It's totally an Amp Pro, right?
Yes.
Who do I contact about the Amp Pro capability? Is it 2015, 2017 has been verified to work?
Call PAC. Just call them up. Call and talk to their tech support. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
So there again, name and address. So 5, spell it out, FIVESTARSTICKER at yahoo.com, and we'll get you some stickers out here.
Stickers.
Can 6.5 fit in a 2006 Cadillac DTS? Depends where you're trying to put them. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Depends on the 6.5 too, because some 6.5s are gigantic, others aren't. If you want to see what size fits in a car,
Scotty. Thank you for watching.
Who has the best speaker size?
On.
Let's tell you what size speaker goes in a car.
Metra.
I know Metra has it.
Metra has it. Pioneer
has one. That's
Pioneer
pretty good.
has one.
Pioneer Electronics. I think you can go down in the services in the bottom and select down there, and they'll tell you. I think Pioneer actually gives you like physical dimensions that you can use. So like how big things are. It's 5 FIVE, not the number. So there's no AOL. It's Yahoo. You're killing me here. So it's 5-star stickers. and I believe there's an S.
Okay.
Sorry, Lewis. I got that. And I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. So I'll get back to you here shortly. What do you got?
All right. Let me see. I have a Phoenix Gold line driver.
Okay.
When will I use a line driver? And how many amplifiers?
So a line driver is exactly that. It would be if you're going to use multiple amplifiers. Crutchfield. I use Crutchfield. All right, Chris. Yeah, that's true too. The only problem with Crutchfield is they're typically wrong. Like they're usually really bad. They'll put 5 1/4 where 6 amps are supposed to go. So that's why we try to stay away from those guys. But they do. If they say it's a 6 1/2, it'll fit because they'll usually downsize things to 5 1/4 if the 6 1/2 is close. So you're going to use a line driver. If you're doing multiple amplifiers. So like if let's say you're gonna put in 3 sub amplifiers,
yeah,
and they don't daisy chain like most. See, the line driver isn't as important as it used to be, but let's say you can't daisy chain them because they don't have master slave capability. Well, then you'll use the line driver to give you enough power to power those 3 amplifiers. You'll have to set it with a voltmeter. You'll have to have lots of fun there. All right, for the 3rd time, it's Sticker. It's FIVESTARSTICKER at AOL.com. No S. No. There's no S. Crutchfield, always wrong. Exactly. So anyways, that's the line driver. Most of the time you don't need it anymore because most radios have 4 and 5 volt outputs. So if you're just doing a standard install, it's usually not necessary.
All right. Please tell me.
Please tell you.
Okay, tell my from. I push into the Pioneer Champion Series amp. How good they are.
Okay, please tell me. I pushed into Pioneer Champion Series amplifiers. How good they are for 600 watt sub. Channel 75 by 4 mids.
Highs.
Okay, so it depends. Okay. I mean, the Pioneer amplifiers. Okay, so here's my thought. Regardless, it's Yahoo, not AOL. So Pioneer amplifiers, whether it's just the entry-level Pioneer amplifiers or the GMD series amplifiers, they're all reasonably priced amplifiers that do rated power. So if it's a 400 watt amplifier, it's going to do 400 watts. If it's 600 watt amplifier, it's going to do every bit of 600 watts. They're not bad. They're toying with you now, Sue. Let it go. They're all good amplifiers. So as long as you play right, you're going to be fine. They're good. They're not bad.
All right,
yeah.
So for the PDR V75, that's good if it's only one subwoofer, the Comp RT. If that's 2, I think that's too much.
You mean not enough power?
It's not enough power.
Yeah, it is not enough power for 2. It's like I said, it's on the minimum amount for 1.
Yeah.
Hello
from Costa Rica.
I know I said AOL, but it's Yahoo. Let it go. So I have. All right, hold on. So this was a good one. So I have a P312. Can I use the same gauge wire if I wanted to change the sub? So basically, most of the time, not them, me. All right, if I keep saying AOL, sorry, it's Yahoo. Let it go. Good evening, Corey. If you have a P300 and it has an 8 gauge going to it, as long as you have an amplifier that's between, let's say, 25 to 45 amps of current draw that you're putting into it to replace it, you're fine. You can use that same power wire. If you're planning on adding 2, it's not fine. You need to run another power wire. If you're trying to do something that has a 60 amp or anything above 45 amps, then, yeah, I know, right? Then you're going to need to go to a 4 gauge. So that's kind of how that's going to work. It's only 1, the amp birth. Oh, wow, okay, cool. Hey, Ada's here. What's up, Ada? Okay. A bit off topic, in the beginning of the show, someone asked how to match speaker and amplifier power, or vice versa. Check JBL amp, it's the JBL tools.
What's up, John?
Alright, give that a try.
Yeah, alright. Just put the 9905S from having the 4200. I have a media link to the screen share, but also the rear DVD screen. Want to send to the 9905. Also, I can use the media on the rear screen to send from the front will work.
No.
Or what will be the best way?
So, I'd have to look because I know the 9905 has the one auxiliary input, but I don't think it has. It's got to. It'll do dual zone, so it has an output and it has one output. It has one input.
Yes.
That's it. So if you're running the media links cable into it, that takes up your one input. Your output can go to the screen in the back, but the screen in the back can't come into that because you're using your media links on the one input. Now, if you put the media links into the screen in the back, then you can have the screen in the back come into the input on the front radio. And you understand what I'm getting at here? It's really confusing, but that would be how you do it. Gene, I can't answer that. I'm here. I'm a dealer for both. Okay, understand. What was the question?
Let's see.
Okay, just PM. Let them play that. Okay. So yeah, that's really how that's gonna work. It's a lot of fun. But the nice thing about the Kenwood, as far as doing dual zone capability, is that you can actually feed the rear signal, whatever you're playing, through the power of the rear output. So you can be listening to AM/FM on the front speakers, and you can be listening to DVD on the rear speakers. It's kind of nice because the kiddies don't have to wear headphones. Kind of screws with your head, but yeah.
No, we don't.
Because 40 hertz, everything below 40 hertz is not necessary as per kicker. I don't buy into that one. No. No, 40 hertz. Wow, okay. I mean, it's a lot of energy, but...
Oh, because they asked about the JL C7s or the Audio Frog GVs.
I mean, in a mid-range, yeah, but on a subwoofer, I still want below 40 hertz. Might not be crazy. What's up for Trinidad? Great Cub, keep it up. I have a JL flat, but not fully satisfied with the lows. Any recommendations? I have an epicenter too. It's a flat sub. That's the problem right there. He is joking. Okay. And flat subs will only do so much. And if you have to go with a flat sub, one of the sacrifices is not going to play a ton of low deep bass. So you have to play along here. And that's a great sub, so it's just what it is. Look it up. Kicker said it in a CM. Okay, I'm hoping it was a joke. Yeah. Difficult to say anything about age components would be out. No, and I haven't. I've been just telling Paul to order them. I haven't checked to see when they're actually going to be out. So nice. I'll check this week, and maybe I'll talk about it on the Saturday show. That sounds like a plan.
What do you think about the Alpine 172?
What is the speakers? What is a 170? Is that a radio?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
An Alpine guy.
I don't know what a 172 is. More power. More power is better. Okay. So Addis says, as far as to get more bass out of that, more power. So he's a JL dealer, so he would know more than us on that one. So possibly more power, depending on what you have powering it. You might need to give it some more juice. All right, I have a Rockford Fosgate 3-way, 6.5, and all 4 doors. Looking to change to kicker. What are your thoughts on the kicker? Not looking for much bass. I want a good, clean sound. Also have the Nessa TC400 running them.
Okay.
So the 3-ways, I don't know which ones are the 3-ways. You know, we did the what are they? The KX2, what are they? What's the ones we put there? KRI? Jesus, KSC 650s. KS. We put the KS series in Haley's truck, and I really like the tweeter that was in there. But I'm more of a smooth tweeter kind of guy. The nice thing about the front set we put in there is that it could be a coaxial or a component. Really nice. Oh, the deck, BT deck. Any comments on the head unit? But anyways, as far as, give me 1 second. So there again, watch the video we did on the kicker key and check out those components. Those are probably the ones you're going to want to get as far as to replace your 3-ways, because those are really sweet. Okay, so the 172 BT deck. Any comments on the head unit? If Jason, the head unit it is fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Not my favorite, but not bad deck. There you go.
Yeah, you know, Alpine
So
makes really nice single DINs. It's okay.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I would try, if Bluetooth and a single DIN is the most important thing that you're trying to do, I would look at a 7800 series Pioneer or a 7 series Kenwood, because those are better as far as Bluetooth goes.
Okay.
That's that. Sony three-ways rock. They did.
I want
They
to
do.
have a video for front used for parking assistance.
Okay, so you
What
need a
is the
camera.
best way?
You need a unit radio with a front camera input. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
Let me see. Have you ever worked with the DV drive subs?
No.
Me neither.
You would say Pioneer. No, it's just, it's like they make the products. I mean, it's what it is. It's just okay. Let's look at it like this: Pioneer, JVC, Kenwood, Alpine. Comes to single DINs, regardless of that. Okay, if you look at the top tier of all these guys' products, okay, so like Pioneer has the PRS 80, which everyone considers the most amazing, or the PRS 90. They love those things. The 8800 was awesome.
Yeah.
It's also the most expensive single DIN that they make right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're buying the most expensive of anybody's product, chances are they're going to be good. Whether it's Pioneer or it's JVC or it's Kenwood, buy the best one that they make. When you're looking at a single DIN, go all the way to the right and buy that one, because it's a single DIN. They're all under $200. I mean, or $220.
Yeah.
Buy that. I mean, to me, that's how you buy a single DIN. You just go, what's the most expensive single DIN you have? And I buy that one. No, it's Monday, man. It's just a bad case of the Mondays, Yes, the VS41, thank you. Actually, that was the model number I was looking for. So if you have a radio that has a single backup camera input, and that's it. All it has, like if you bought a unit that only has one, the Pack Audio VS41, there you go to pack-audio.com, it'll give you up to 4 inputs for cameras. And you can put them on switches, so that if you want the front one, you just flick a switch and it'll automatically show you the front camera. You flick the switch off, you can see the reverse camera, and you can do mirror cameras too, so you can have up to 4 cameras on it. That's pretty nice. That'll allow you to take any one of those and go and give you as much camera stuff as you want.
All right, Jason want to know. There you go. Sue just put the address from.
We covered that
from
like
the store.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
Oh really?
For the what? For the store or
He
for the
wanna
stickers?
send stuff from Hawaii to here.
Oh, okay.
You guys cover that?
No,
Okay.
The VS41 grazed for blind spot cameras. Oh yeah, that's actually what it was made for, because you can hook it up to the turn signal, so you can flick the turn signal and have it turn on that camera or that camera. So there again, you can download all these owner's manuals from their website, so if you're trying to figure out how these things work, check it out there, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Jason, so Susan just typed the address for the store, so
Yeah, it's just
if you want to send us something, that will be awesome.
That last single DIN remark made me spit out my dinner.
Dinner out, wow.
I mean, there again, if you have to have a single DIN, buy the best one, because, well, why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Or don't buy it.
I look at it like this. When I bought my Alpine 7909 back in the day, it cost me $1,000. All right, it was a single DIN CD player. I paid $1,000 for it back in '88. So now they're $200, and they kick the crap out of everything that could possibly do. Why not? Believe it or not, that was something I was toying with, was just putting a single DIN in the Camaro, because why not?
No.
There's really nothing that's blowing my mind. So, agreed. Two DIN or bust. Yeah, exactly.
Sony has the best one.
Yes, the high res audio.
Yeah,
and there again, I was thinking about that, because after looking at your car with the high res player in there.
That and the truck, the Morel truck.
Yes, they both had the high res, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and I got that cool light show.
I'm a fan of the 149 BT.
Yeah. Still a great deck.
Yeah.
They're all great decks, but I mean, if you're gonna spend the money, you just go all the way. Well, that's the thing I was telling you about. The guy that had the Sony deck. And for those of you guys who don't know what we're talking about, it's their high-res audio player. Go back and watch His Car review that we did. He's got it in there. He's playing his iPad into it. The Folk-Out guy, which we didn't show, the best sounding truck ever, had it in there. Soundman uses the same deck. Bring Explode back. No.
Sorry, iPad integration.
But that car I was talking to you about like Tuesday that had all the everything was welded craziness. He had that, and he had those Denon VU meters. And I was like, dude, if I could find those Denon or those Macintosh VU meters, that's what I would do. Because to me, that's it. I don't need a backup camera. I don't need this. I need volume and clean sound. That's it. I'm not watching Netflix. I'm not watching anything. RS9.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah. I was totally down for that. I think it would be awesome. I mean, but then again, if I have to have a screen, I'm gonna go 9905.
Newer F-150s have 6.5, or it has 6x9s.
Yeah, the new F-150s have 6x9s. Oh, nice. I see Morel speakers. Yes.
Yes, they are. Really nice.
So, fun. Best single din is the Halo 9. Oh, good one, Victor. That was a good one.
That's
Dang.
a nice one.
Yeah, okay. Good call. All right, he wins. You win. That was, yeah, wow. Okay, I don't know what to say after that. That was funny.
That was good.
Jesus. Yeah.
That was nice.
Is a Dream Deck, Tony. Yeah. Looking at dusting off my old SoundStream reference amps from the early 90s to put in my wife's car, or just to bite the bullet, get something newer. I'm going to be honest with you, bite the bullet, get something newer. If those things work and they're in good condition, just save them, because they weren't that reliable in the 90s. They were very sketchy. The capacitors used to like to melt off the boards. To me, that would be nice to have. I would like to keep those. Like, I would keep those in a glass case. I'm not gonna lie. I would just buy something. You get a Kenwood 5-channel for $250. That'd be awesome. Then you haven't replaced the 8-inch factory Boston sub and a caliber.
And the caliber with the 8-inch Pioneer shell.
Halo 9. Not awesome. It is not awesome.
Yeah.
Each his own. I was just merely thinking of it because it's a single din mount with a big ass screen. So I mean, if you have to have a single din, rock on. Out of production, but I still single din. Oh, the 9X. We probably have those. We probably have one in there. Pioneer Stage 4, 99 RS single din, looks sexy. Didn't we get one of those?
We get a lot of stuff.
No, I mean, I thought we ordered that crazy anniversary crap that Paul had to have. I think we might actually have one of those now.
Yeah, with the amplifiers.
Yeah. I think we ordered one of those. I just want a deck that can do digital direct to my DSP. That's what I need. I don't want extra player mount somewhere in vehicle. I agree. Mm-hmm. That was my thought. These decks used to have all this fun stuff. Solar mist when installing my stereo is off. Reverse view will not. That's nice. All right, you guys have a good evening. And with that, Victor, we're gonna wish everyone else a good evening. It's been an hour. It's been a lot of fun. Tonight's show was amusing. I liked single din talk. That was fun. I had a good time with that. Yes. So for those of you wondering,
514.
Now we're just getting ridiculous. So for those of you wondering, these are the Morel Virtus. We're getting ready to put those in tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to film what we're doing with that. Lots of fun coming your way as far as videos go. Like we said at the beginning of the show, next Monday will not be a show, but you can chime in on YouTube and watch us Saturday. We'll have fun then.
Yep.
Monday's a holiday, so we got a 2-day weekend coming up. That's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 10th of next month, I go to Kicker for 4 days. So that'll be exciting. We'll talk more about that as that gets closer. Bye-bye, Anna. Bye-bye, everyone.
See you, Luis.
If you need tools, it's DNF Tool Drawer is a place you can find the tools. If you need shirts, it's Teespring/store/5-Star Stereo. And of course, we're on Patreon. And if you need stickers, it's going to be 5-star sticker at yahoo.com. Oh, the Shallow Morels.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get some of those.
Cool.
These are just for twos. These are just regular over twos.
Yep. See
Oh,
you guys
just
later.
got it. All right,
Bro,
yes. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. See you Saturday. Bye.